This video is sponsored by qashqade. Check out the link in the description below to book a demo and get 10% off your first year. Founded in 1997, Earlybird Ventures is the answer to look for smart money and not easy money. Their unique support system and offerings have made navigating the startup world for new businesses a little bit easier. Today, we are going to take a look at how they're changing the game. Welcome back to Global Tech Box. This series is sponsored by qashqade, where we look at new and exciting venture capital firms making strides in tech, health, and much more. Earlybird Ventures has some impressive companies in their portfolio. Since their founding, they have grown to 3 autonomous, specialized teams that focus on different geographies and industries. There is one that's solely for early and later stage startups in health, medical devices, diagnostics, and biopharma. The second one, Digital East Fund, is focused on ICT investment opportunities in Eastern Europe and Turkey, and they're actually the leading tech venture capital fund in the region. And the Digital West is only for early stage digital tech opportunities. Many of the apps and services you use in your day-to-day life actually come from them. N26, for example, is a German fintech startup valued at 3.2 billion euros today. This bank account is entirely managed within your smartphone, is backed by them. They have also funded a popular real estate marketplace called Property Finder. They have even dabbled in space tech, getting in on Isar Aerospace in the Series A round. Isar is developing rockets to launch small and medium-sized satellites constellations. The co-founder and managing partner of Earlybird, Hendrik Brandis, was actually in aerospace engineering himself. He currently works in the Digital West team with companies like OneFootball, Movinga, and Enfone. I had the opportunity to sit down with him recently and talk about his fund, more specifically learn about Earlybird Ventures investments thesis, and here is what he had to say.
We're always looking for breakthrough innovation, and since breakthrough innovation in itself says that it cannot be an all-star because they're changing, and so we do not have one theme. Themes are changing. So what we observe is that in an ever-increasing speed, actually, new platform technology is coming into play. We try to detect those early on, try to build competence and the perspective on these opportunities, and then try to get engaged in an early phase. So pretty obvious. If you look back to the last decade, we have seen the rise of blockchain technologies, from cloud computing, software as a service, AI is important platforms which came into play in the last decade. If I now move around and look ahead, I see space is a new platform technology, and I see quantum computing coming up, still in its infancy and an early stage. And we are just in 2021, so we have more 9 years in this decade to discover even more new platforms. And there will be more new platforms, that's for sure. If we have identified new, a new platform technology is a cluster which provides opportunities for a whole bunch of new startups. And we tried then to get a view what we consider to be interesting, what are the models we'd like to engage with, and then we try to find these opportunities and get invested.
According to one of their partners, Don Lupe, their most successful investment has been UiPath, a European software company currently valued at 5.7 billion euros. UiPath is a robotic process automation tool that automates your repetitive and redundant tasks. You can design the automation process in a visual manner using diagrams, and they just had recently their IPO. In the last 12 months, they have participated in deals totaling 377 million euros, and through it all have brought in a level of support and expertise not many other VCs offers. So what sets them apart?
First of all, I think one has to admit and accept that every network of humans is limited. We can only maintain a certain number of relations, and we are not superhumans. All that obviously applies for everybody in every VC. Is our network so much better than the network of others? I can't tell you. I can only tell what our approach is and where I think we may differ from others. We believe in down-to-earth proximity to ecosystems, entrepreneurs, markets, industries. So we try to reduce hierarchies and distances. We try to be very close, live basically with the entrepreneurs that we fund. We try to live in the same ecosystem.
With 1.5 billion euros under management, 7 IPOs and 30 trade sales, Earlybird is one of the most successful venture capital funds today. And that's because they realize it's not all about the money. Their portfolio companies gain not only capital, but also strategic and operational support, plus access to an international network. In addition to that, they invest in all growth and development phases of your company.
We do not believe in large partnership groups where entrepreneurs are flown into Berlin or to London and then 12 partners are deciding whether we do a commitment or not. We believe in 3 to 4 partners on site locally, meeting the entrepreneurs, discussing opportunities, and bang decide. And speed is important. Second thing is, we'd like to be perceived and seen not so much as an investor of what we are, but rather as a non-executive team member, which is contributing in a slightly different way than the founding team. So we're contributing with our money, but also with our competence, with our advice, with our network. Mm-hmm. So I want to be really close, and I want to be the person who the founder or the CEO calls up at night if he has a real problem. All what I'm trying to do is to build such a deep trust-based relationship that he feels well to call me and said, "Oh shit, Hendrik, things are going really fast. I have a problem, I don't know." And then we can help.
Beyond that, they also recognize their responsibility to the environment, and they run their operations in a sustainable way while encouraging their portfolio companies to do the same. They set up a platform for other VCs and founders alike to use their reach to spread awareness of climate change and work towards climate protection. So not only do they work in your best interests and help you grow, they have a number of other ventures dedicated to cleaning up our planet, advancing medicine, and making the quality of our lives better. If you've got an idea and you want to know how to reach them, you're welcome to. You just need to fit a few requirements, of course.
A visionary leader. You need to have stamina, you need to have staying power, you have to have energy, you have to have certain analytical skills, you have to be conceptually strong. We like to back visionary leaders who aspire to change the world, and we'd like to be a part of that journey.
And the last question would be, let's say, oh yeah, I want to be an LP in Earlybird and I want to reach you. What is the best way to reach you? To start a potential business collaboration?
Just send me an mail at hendrik@earlybird.com and we start a conversation.
And be sure to mention you watched this video and got Hendrik's information here if you want to get bumped up to the front of the line. Before we go, let's talk about our sponsor qashqade. qashqade has developed an easy-to-use calculation engine that enables its users to perform any type of calculation in a fully automated, customized system instead of using spreadsheets. This applies for carry calculations, cash flow analysis, or other performance calculations. The software is used by investors, fund managers, and fund administrators, whereby the investors use it to check if their management fee is paid or carry received. Because it's fully automatic, it takes a lot of the trouble away from you and offers greater transparency and reduced risk to your investors. Their software has a user-friendly interface, not to mention the degree of flexibility they provide in their configurations is unique above any industry standard. I can't believe VC and fund managers are still using Excel, or even worse, pen and paper. One day, when I'll be a venture capital fund manager, this is exactly what I would use to manage my portfolio. But for now, I'm creating and producing videos. If that sounds interesting, check out the link in the description below, schedule a demo, and get 10% off in your first year. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back to take a look at another fund changing the world.